Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Miriam here at Paper Wheel Studio, home of the Wheelchair Crafter on YouTube. I've searched and searched and have not found any current wheelchair crafters out there. So if you are another wheelchair crafter, please comment below. Or if you have any, I like to show people on my channel how I do things with limitations that I have. So if you want to share your story with me, I'd be glad to hear it. You can either message me via my email or send me a message through my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is below. I am not real active there, but if you want to share anything with me, be my guest. If there's anything that you would like to share what you have made, you can do so through my Facebook page. Got distracted there because somebody was trying to call in on my phone, and I'm just going to let it ring so that it will go straight to voicemail. For now, I have been sitting here and I thought I'd bring you along so you can see the preparation here. I am going to play with some paper bags. I picked up these. I'm going to put these back together. Pretend this is a cut. Anyway, I picked up these 3.5 by 7 bags on Amazon. Tiny little lunch sacks, more probably like a treat sack. So I'm going to make some pull-out pockets. All I did was cut my, I really didn't get that one very straight. I'll even it up with my scissors. But I just simply used my paper cutter and cut the long part of the bag, even with the bottom of the bag. So now you have this. And if you lay it down, your bag is like this. And you want, depending on which side you want it to open from, if you would want it to open from the right, put it down like that. If you want to open it from the left, you can put it down like that. It actually is pulled out. So it's most likely the average people would probably pull it out this way, but you can put it down whichever way you like. I'm going to decorate mine with the opening toward the right. That's the opening of the bag. So I was just preparing a couple pieces here that I could use and cutting them down with my trimmer. I just had some pieces of a paper pad that just looked pretty grungy from Temu that I got. So that's what I'm using today. I do have a couple more that I hadn't yet laid eyes on, and I think I like the way they look better. So I may cut a couple here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut a whole bunch all at one time. I've already cut these others before I started my video. So I already know that these are the perfect width to fit the little bags. They work very well, leaving just a little bit below and at the top and bottom. So what I'm going to do is cut these, and I already know that I need these pieces here. Let's see. I think I'm going to cut this side. It's a little flatter together here. I know these pieces need to be just on my Tim Holtz mini trimmer, it's just slightly over 2, maybe 1/8 of an inch past the 2-inch mark. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Well, yeah, that would be 1/8 of an inch, the way this is marked. So we'll line them all up here. Make sure I get them all evenly lined up on the end. And I'm going to just put that at my mark that is 2 1/8, which really isn't a mark, the halfway between 2 marks. And I'm going to put that there and see if this trimmer will just go through all pages of that, and then most of the cutting is done. And it did. So now I have one of each of my pages, and I can pick one out at random. So I hope they didn't slide. If I have to, I can trim them with my scissors. So now I have these here, and I had 2 of my Tim Holtz pieces that I wanted to cut to work. And these are going to go inside my little bags. So when you open them up and look down in, you'll see that there's something down in there. I will, you know, I'm tempted to put them down, face down, but I like the green color, so I will likely just go ahead and leave it like that. And I'm just going to take, actually, what I'm going to do is take it off along the black line on each side, then I don't lose any of the piece in this. So if I decide to put it on the outside, I could do that. Yep, got that side off. See, I just cut along the line. I think I cut it slightly crooked, but I really can't tell. I don't know, it looks, my eyesight is not great. And it looks like it, yeah, just to get it straight, I'll have to come back and do that piece again. But that's the way it goes. That one slipped on me too. And I just pushed it back into place. Hopefully. Yeah, now that side looks straight, so let me see if I can't get this side to cooperate. Just going to take a fraction off of the one end, if it'll let me. Might have to trim it with my scissors. This might be a little skinnier than my bag, but it'll work to put it down in the bottom, because I'm just going to glue it on the inside and the bottom. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. Alright, this is another one I had. It's just a, like the inside of a book page, or I don't know what it is. A list of names with dates and numbers. And so I thought first of all, I didn't know how big it would be if I took those numbers off, and then I could use that number piece somewhere else. So let's see. But I'm actually going to split my numbers because I want to take the big rounded corners off. I don't want rounded corners down inside the bag itself. Okay, now we're going to even this up to where I need it to be, and hopefully, yeah, that'll just take the corners off the other piece. I got it at 2 1/8, halfway between and halfway between. Hold that down. That one didn't slip at all, so that is just the right size. Didn't even have to hardly take much significance off of it. Alright, so now we have a couple heavy cardstock pieces, which is what you need in your base. Or at least I think it would be better if you had that down in the base of it. Let me just get rid of some of my trash here off to the side and some of my papers, because I need the room to make the little pockets, don't I? Be sure you subscribe at the end of my video. Keep watching. I have a giveaway coming very, very soon. There were a couple things I needed to finish, and I'll be able to do that tomorrow. So I hope to film that giveaway tomorrow. And I will let you know how you can enter my giveaway during the video that I post for the giveaway. So come on over to my YouTube channel if you're seeing this on Instagram. And be sure that you watch the video that is entitled 100 subscribers video. So I've cut all these pieces to the side that I want. I even have a few book page pieces. I have way more than I need for 2 little pockets. So I've got my 2 pockets already cut to go in my stack of papers. I also have a ruler handy in the event that I need it here. And I have a bunch of little tabs in this little piece of bag I got here. And my scissors and my glue stick. And I have my white glue handy if I happen to need it. So, and I have my inks. But I'm not good. Yeah, I probably will ink around papers. I don't know. I was going to use this one, but I just looked at it and it looks really, really crooked. So I think I'll pass it up for now. I don't like how crooked it is. So let's see. I really want to use, like I said, use one of these down in the very bottom. So what I'm going to do first is get this covered in my glue stick. and then I'm going to open my bag up so that it's sitting upright, and I'll glue that inside down in the bottom with the writing face up, so when the bag is open, that's what you'll see on the bottom of it. That'll give the bag a little bit more stability when you go to open it or anything. So, all right. So I'm just going to spread glue on the back of my thing. If you should use a glue book. I often don't. My my mat right now needs wiped off, and it's just a placemat that can easily be wiped off. So if I get glue on it, it's not a big deal to me. So if you don't want glue, especially on your craft mat, which is sometimes hard to clean off, then use something else under your projects. The only thing about if you have a mat and you work on your mat, you might end up sticking your project down to your glue if it goes over it, but it's the chances you take. I take a lot of chances for convenience, and I just realized if I have to start it over because of that, then I'll just start the project over. Alright, so I pushed that down as far as I could with my fingers. I'm just going to fold the bag back up so I can really press down on it. That piece doesn't look like it went clear down in the corner, so let me see what's going on here. Okay, actually, it should just fold over, right? Yeah, there we go. That piece is a fraction of a bit short for my pocket, but it works. I don't know if I can do anything about that one piece wanting to be too long right there and get in my way. Let's see if I get in here and really press down, if I can change it a little. Maybe it's just not quite going down all the way there. Okay, there we go. That should do it now. All right, now we're going to put something on top of my little pocket, and we're going to pick out a tab that we might want to use with this one. So I have a couple of these tabs that I thought might be really cool, like use it on the blue side. And I have this wooden looking one that would look really cool. I also have a couple of these, and from my whale tail tab as well. So you could even use a tab like this if you wanted, if you didn't want it to stick out very far. But since this is kind of like a pull tab situation, I'm going to use my round ones. You also could use, this is a round chipboard piece from Tim Holtz. You could also, if you wanted, glue it on a round tab, first of all, like this. And then you would have that bigger piece to pull on, and you could somehow ink up the back of it if you wanted to disguise that, or you could even just use that and glue it straight to your paper. So it's just another option. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use these tags that I have prepared here. Excuse me, let me get a drink. There we go. Better now. All right, so these are going to be going up and down. I'm going to go ahead and glue my little tab, and when you put your tab down, you want it to be on the back side of this pocket. So I'm going to hold it open like that so that I can get it glued down on that back side where it was folded, if that makes any sense. You want to lay your pocket so that the bottom of the bag is face down, and then you will put the tab on the lower part of what's folded over. It'll make sense once I get this on here, and you'll see it when I close it back up. I think it'll make a lot more sense. But it's hard for me to get it on there if I don't have it where I can get my fingers in here and get it lined up correctly to stick it down. So, Hope everybody's getting a chance to craft. Come on. I'm not sure why it's not quite cooperating with me at the moment. Probably because I've got glue on my fingers too. That will do it. All right. Okay. I want that right kind of at the top, very top, not kind of, at the very top of that. There we go. It still had a little bit of movement. So there we go. Now, I'm okay with that. I'm just going to lay it back down here and fold the outside over. And then if I need to pull it out just a hair, I can do that. Match up my sides. And match up exactly okay there. So let's see here. There we go. I think I just, it was the way I had it. Yeah, now it's straight. It's about time that I get something somewhat straight. And they don't have to be right in the center. If you want to measure and put it in the very center, go ahead and do that. It doesn't matter to me if it is not. So, just pressing that down good. And then I have a couple book pages, but I don't really want my writing sideways, so I'm going to save those for another bag project that we'll do later on. Put those up here. Let's see what I have for the outside on this one. Oh, I have that numbers piece that I cut. That's pretty cool looking. I think I'll use it. I'm not going to decorate these tonight. I'm just going to show you the pockets and how they're constructed. Oh, don't tell anybody. I was trying to take the cap off the already uncapped glue stick. It'll be our little secret. I didn't do that. So if somebody misses it, they won't know. Okay. I have to even this bottom up. Apparently it was crooked, like everything else in my craft room. It's crooked, but I'm almost afraid to touch it. There we go. Let's see if I can cut it like this. Ugh. I have to peel it back up, and if I have to put it back down, I'll do so. I just want to try to straighten this bit here. I think I got it good enough. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. It's as straight as it's going to be. So now I have this, and I'm not going to put detailed decorations, as I said a few minutes ago, because it'll depend on what journal I put it in. So it'll be glued down. I'm going to try to hold it here with my finger, and then you pull this out. You pull this out, and it opens your pocket up. And then you can hide some little goodies down in there for someone, or they can hide a few little things. And I've not tried to put a credit card in here. Might be a little small for a credit card. Probably if I were going to do that, I would figure out how to leave my bag a little bit longer. But so there we've got one of those done as is, ready to go in a journal with a few embellishments. This is the best I get for mask making, folks. Best I can do. You also could come along. I forgot all about this edge. You do see this edge, so you could come along here and just simply cover this with washi tape. Again, I'll probably wait till I see what journal it's going in, and then I might put down some washi tape there. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now. I might come along and put a piece of bug paper if it's going in my boys' journal or whatever. So we'll see. All right, then I have this. Let's see what other. I did cut this to fit down inside, so let's put that down inside first. I left a little edge around it so it'll be much easier when you grab a hold of the tab. And maybe with this one we'll use, I got a square tab out here. Maybe we'll put a square tab down with this one. Make it slightly more neutral than our numbers one. So now I got that. Just going to lay down my glue on my piece here. Is anyone else participating in the 100-day challenge? If you are, or 100-day project, whichever you may call it. It's simply getting in your craft room and making something or working with your journal stuff every day for 100 days. Some of you may say, oh, I've already done that. Well, there you go. There is a website you can go to, 100-day project. Oh my. Totally brain dead. 100-day project. I'll have to post the link below in my description what it is. All right. So just fold this one back up. Make sure it's all the way down in there and get that folded back up. And just press it down. That went down much easier than the first one, probably because that was the first time I'd done it. I'd watched these being made online by a couple different people now, and everybody has their own little twist to them. So I'm just going to lay some glue down here. Quite a bit of glue all along my edges because I don't want them to come up. And I just want to make sure it sticks good. And it should. Without any problem. My Avery glue sticks that I get on Amazon do a pretty good job. The other ones that I do like using are the Aleene's glue sticks, but they're very tiny. Not tiny, but they're the size of regular size glue sticks. And you end up using a lot of them. So I tried to find one and I got this one, and so far I like it. It does say washable, which probably means if you get water on it, it might separate, but who's going to get water on their journals, right? Unless you want it to be there. So now we have this tab. I'll lift that up so it doesn't get stuck to it. Then when you pull on this, it opens right up and there's your bottom. Now all we got to do is decorate or put something on here on the top. Let's see what else I have. I have these grungy pieces, lots of them. Unfortunately, we probably will not have enough time to use them. I also have a piece of music here. I like the grunge. I think I'm going to make a grunge one. Let's see, which of these pieces? I cut all those pieces. I really like this one. So so far that is the piece. Let's see if any of these others. I like that too. Oh, I like them all. That would be good for, I like that has blue in it. I'm going to keep it there for the blue. And I do like the blue look on some of these papers. It looks really cool. Let's see, got a few more here. We'll look at them, make sure there isn't another one that I would prefer at this time. Nope. I don't know, that one's pretty cool too. I think that's the one it's going to be. You never know. Changing my mind all the time. All right. I did not ink my numbers, so let me just put a little ink down on these since I still seem to have a little bit of time here. Yep, I do. So I'm just going to rub it along the side. I got to be real careful because this is fragile, kind of fragile paper if you mess with it too much. It's not real thin, but it's very fragile. And it works very well for tearing and collaging with as well. We might do some more collaging with different things in the future. And I'll use some more of these because I didn't know what to do with them when I first got them. However, the more I pull them out and use them, the more I really like them. So I do have this piece with the bugs on it. I thought maybe I could add a bug or two to this somehow. I don't know. Just a thought. I don't know if maybe I'll cut a piece from the bugs and use it on this. I don't know what the width. Oh, do you see what I did? I almost put all my glue on the other side. So let's do this and see how it turns out. All right, I've glued my paper. See why you don't want to use your mat for your glue thing. I was lucky it pulled right up there, so we'll put a piece of paper down there. And we'll put that down there, and if it doesn't pull up, at least nothing will stick to it, and I can remove it with water if I have to. All right, so now I have another crooked envelope. I cut it on the machine. How'd that happen? I hate to... How on earth did I do that? I think I see the problem, but I'll use these other scissors. Can I fix the problem? I don't know. I'm just going to work on the edge here, see what I can straighten it a bit. All right, now I like it. And if I'm lucky, the glue stick is still sticky enough to put it down here. I think I will put the dark part on the bottom of my pocket. So let me try this again, see what it looks like. Probably a little better, I would think. However, you never know with me. Okay, that's how it's gone down. Yep, that puts me at the very edge over here with just the least tiny little bit. And yes, that evened it up a lot. So that made it cool. So let's see what we could do here. I'm not good at fussy cutting bugs, but let's see what I can come up with. I don't want to cut each little leg out of this individually. So see what we can do here. What if I use that and put that in that blank white spot? If I ink him up, I'll put him there. Then I'm going to cut this into like a little label and use the corner piece. I think I will combine it with my spider image, like it's being labeled. There we go. Yeah, we'll combine these two pieces, something like this, and put them down. So let me just put a little glue on my edge here. And put this on here like this. Get that excess glue off. Then I will glue the back of it and just glue it down. The whole thing down. Mm-hmm. If you try these pockets, send me a picture on Facebook. I'd love to see it and see how they turn out for you. Now, if I want to come back and add a little something else for decoration later. Oh, inking. Miriam. I love the ink. So why can I not remember when I'm on videos to use it? I think I just get so busy with the video and trying to be sure I can show you guys and say what I want to say that I just end up messing it up. Because this is just, my videos are recorded very, no script, minimal, even minimal editing though seems to take me forever. I'm working on several videos right now that need edited. I use my Samsung 23 to edit. It seems to be the quickest way. I have a laptop. I don't do all of it on there. So now I have that. I can come along and stamp something on this in the future and probably use this in the boys' journal that I'm making. I also could put something along here. Let's see what I've got in the line of some kind of washi tape to use. Where did my little washi tape thingy go? Anybody see it? Anybody want to plainly see it? Oh, here's some washi tape over here. I got this one. So let's see if I have anything that would coordinate along my edge. Ooh, that one's pretty cool. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It might even be a bug remnant or something. So I'm going to put... Actually, I think I'll put a piece of this across my tab. Yeah, I'm going to cover the tab and put this on here. And ink around it and just go ahead and finish this baby up for the current journal. When I put washi on, I like to just use my file and just kind of file it off. And when you just file it a bit, all you have to do is just take and pull it off there. Don't get lost, washi tape, or end up on the floor. You know I won't be happy if you go to the floor. I just kind of fold it over the piece where I want it to go and then just do a little bit of my sanding. I find it easier to use that to sand with than say something else. Okay. This washi tape is newer. It should stick down on there without any problem. All right, so now I got that, and let me see. Why don't I put another piece of this on there? It just seems to fit somehow. Again, I'm not sure where this one came from or what kit it was in. I just had several small washi tapes when I was cleaning them out and decided to put them on cards so they would be easier for me to use rather than a ginormous plethora of washi tape rolls. Sometimes I just have to hum. I think it kind of makes things go down so much better. I know it doesn't do anything, but I like to tell myself it does. And I'm not going to worry about the part that is hidden by the outside of the bag. That one's a little awkward to get to. Let's fold it over there and see if I can't give it another. Maybe if I turn the curved piece and use it, I can get in. Oh yeah, much better. Much, much better. And I'm just going to make sure that edge is down good. Just pushing it down with my finger or my fingernail. Your fingers make wonderful, wonderful tools in the craft room. Use the curve again, Miriam. You did on the other one and it seemed to work. Okay, let's see if that comes off there okay. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. So now I have that. And let's put something across here. I wish I had a bigger one to put across here. However, I do not at the moment. So I do have this measuring tape like piece here. Looks like really old measuring tape. So I'm going to put a couple pieces of it across that edge that you can see. And this one will be finished. The other one I left undone because I really don't know where it'll go, what journal it's going to go in. So yeah, I want two of these. So I'm going to go ahead and tear me off a piece. Put it to the side here. Try not to stick it up on itself so when I pick it up I can use it. And I'm going to take this piece and go ahead and get it down on here as close to the edge of the bottom of the bag as I can. Let's see, I want my numbers facing out. Very, very good. So I'm going to put this down right along that edge. There we go. Just going to fold these. Oops. See, I didn't get the edge. I got over the edge. So go back in here and see if I can fix it. Usually you can with most washi tapes if you don't really stick them down when you put them on. Straighten it out. There we go. Just going to fold it over for now. I'll come back as soon as I get the other one on here and I will file them off. So I'm just going to kind of fold it over. And got that other piece stuck on there that I don't need. Now I'm going to take this piece, and it still has a good bit of sticky, and I'm going to lay it down beside this other one, which is a little hard to do. You have to hold that, kind of hold that flap up. So let's see. I think this one's going to be just about the exact right size. Must have been the way I cut it. I don't want to end up not using it. Yeah, it just fits here. Trying to get it straight. And I'm really going to push down on it to stick it down. Won't have to take any off that side. Over here, if I straighten it up, yeah, I'm just going to push it down. And I'm not going to go back any further with my tapes. Fold them over, and I'm going to do the same thing, only I want to be real careful that I don't file down so far that I file my bag open. So you just need enough to where you start seeing that little bit of white there, and then just tear it off. You also don't want to close your pocket up in any way when you look at your sides. So let me just peek here. Yeah, I got to do that first one. I'm just going to peel it off there. Didn't open my bag up or anything. So now we got that. I just love these. I'm obsessed. So, alrighty. That's what we have, folks. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you come back. Please subscribe at the end of my video and watch out for the 100 subscriber giveaway. It will be coming very, very soon. Take care, y'all, and have a good evening. That's all, folks. Hey, Randy!